I sent for Heather, but Sarah's right over there.
Oh, there's a stroke of luck.
You want me to have Heather join you?
Give me a couple of minutes with Sarah, if you would, please, first.
Just let me know when.
Thank you. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
You winning?
I don't think I'm playing with the full deck.
Solitaire?
The only game I ever played. The other patients are too crazy to play cards with.
Even Heather?
Heather doesn't like to play cards. She doesn't like to do much of anything anymore.
Maybe you should think of trying a new game.
What kind of game?
I don't know. How about 20 questions?
20 questions?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I never played it.
Well, I could show you. I mean, if you feel you'd like to learn it, I could teach you here and now.
This is insanity, Edward.
I quite agree. You know, frankly, I'm getting tired of living on the edge of a precipice with you.
If only Luke would call.
I'd like to see him walk through that door with the Ice Princess in hand. If that happened, I could happily retire.
I suppose you blame me for this.
Alex, I don't blame you, but you know we are living in a state of constant turmoil. I don't mind telling you, I'm getting weary of all this intrigue.
Well, what am I supposed to do about it?
Well, for one thing, you might sit down. You wear out the carpeting in front of the desk.
Well, this is impossible.
You buzzed for me, Mr. Quartermain?
I had no part of it, Laura.
I buzzed for you.
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure the phones are in perfect working order?
They're fine. I've been getting calls all morning.
But Luke hasn't called.
No, he hasn't. I'm sorry. Will that be all?
I just want you to be sure that when Luke phones, to put it through instantly.
Instantly, of course.
That'll be all, Laura.
You ever think of going into a different line of work?
Edward, at the moment, your sense of humor completely eludes me.
To be sure.
That's it, boy. No more afternoon lunches with ladies. I'm going to strictly drive that cab, and that's it. Hey, wait, what am I doing? I can't go with you guys.
Why not?
I got to go back in there. Charlie's going to be expecting me to be waiting there for him. For Pete's sakes. Oh, no. I got to go back into the lion's den and play this thing out to the very end. Whose end? I ain't got no idea yet.
Look, you're right. Listen, we got it. Willie's out of here without making Charlie suspicious.
Listen, I think your host is returning, Slick.
Now I got to worry about Charlie. Ain't going to be too thrilled about the wild goose chase, about that cop trying to give him a ticket.
You can handle it. You can handle it.
I know. Reliable and stupid Slick Jones. I know.
I owe you one, all right?
Okay, but just remember one thing. Remember to ship my remains home. Nairobi.
Slick, I thought you were going to check your cab.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to do that, but I thought I would wait and say goodbye to you.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a cop being down there. I checked, there's nothing down there.
No kid.
Yeah, I was playing a joke.
Huh, what do you know? Well, anyway, it lets me off the hook. I don't have to worry now. So I got to hit the road. I'll see you later.
Hey, no, listen. I'm going to move for another beer. Come on back
Hey,
inside.
I'll tell you what, Chuck. I really, I had all that hors d'oeuvres, the artichokes. I'm really up to here, you know?
Hey, you're not going to leave without telling Elma how good it was, are you?
Leave? Who said anything about leaving? No. I'll say goodbye. That's polite,
Right.
man.
Bobby, it might be a good time for you to take a break.
Oh, thanks, Jesse, but I won't.
Jesse, any love notes for me?
No, I'm sorry, but then you've only been here a few days. As far as medical messages go, you're clear.
Hi.
Well,
Getting into the swing of things?
only up to here.
Oh, well, when it gets a little deeper, I hope you can tread water.
If I can't, will you throw me a line?
I'll throw you a line.
I'm just about to go to the cafeteria to...
I would be delighted.
Let's do it.
All
art auction. Last week it was parade. When is this hospital going to settle down?
What is it, Dan? What do you want, an easy life?
I gave that up years ago.
Dan, look, I think an auction's going to be fun. And after all, it's all for a worthwhile cause.
What about my sanity?
Poor Dan, he's so precious.
Well, it's all these extracurricular events that keep popping up. Jesse, has Lila Quartermain called?
No, Dan, not a word.
Oh, she's supposed to be coordinating this art auction business.
Well, isn't she coordinating it?
Well, her intentions are good, but I do wish she'd let me know a little more about what's going on.
Dan, you about ready for that art auction meeting?
Fine, let's hold it in the cafeteria.
Good as any place.
Oh, why don't I grab us a table?
Why don't you do that, Brian?
Good
Okay.
idea. Steve, I've been meaning to ask you, is there any news about Jeff?
Well, it sounds like he's doing just fine. He got himself a housekeeper to take care of Steve and Lars. And I talked to his chief of staff at the hospital, and they all seem very pleased with him so far.
Sounds like a great start.
I was very relieved to hear about it.
Boy, these last few weeks have been unbelievable, haven't they? I mean, all this business about Heather coming home and as an outpatient, and then Jeff suddenly leaving town with his son.
I don't know who I feel the most sorry for. Jeff, Moran Logan, or Heather?
Well, that's another subject Jeff and I talked about. Heather still has a very heavy conscience about what he had to do.
It seemed like the right thing.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more, Jesse. But I must confess, I do share Jeff's concern about Heather. I think I'll have a talk with Joe Kelly and find out how she's progressing as an outpatient. Well, are we all set for that auction business?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Dan, you were going to give me a list. You said you were going to get them all.
Okay, it's my turn then.
Fine. Lay it on me.
Let me see. I got it.
Okay. Is it animal, vegetable, or mineral?
I don't know. Mineral.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Bigger than a bread box?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you eat it?
That's silly. No.
Is it ugly?
No. It's very pretty.
Pretty. Ha-ha! I got it. It's your hairpin here.
No, you're wrong. You lost. It's my doll.
What's wrong? I lost. It's your doll.
I won.
Oh, you won. Here's your hairpin back.
That's not my hairpin.
It's not.
But I think I know who it belongs to.
Heather?
Nope. I think that hairpin belongs to Shelley Vernon.
You sure?
Just like the ones that she always wears.
Ah. She must have lost it, huh?
Yeah. Want me to give it back to her?
No, I'll see her. I'll give it to her.
Here comes Heather. Think she'll want to play 20 questions with us?
You can only ask her.
She's very good at games, you know. Sometimes she's even better than I am.
Is that right?
Joe, I didn't know you were here.
I was just getting ready to send up a flare, let you know.
Sarah, isn't it about time for your therapy session?
No, not for another hour. I think you just want to be alone with Joe.
Oh, now, ladies, no fighting. I know I'm wonderful, but I'm not worth fighting over.
Look, it's all right. Joe and I had a great time here together.
We'll have fun some more, kiddo.
Anytime you want, Joe.
Sarah's gotten so belligerent lately. I think she's unhappy that I've started my outpatient status.
Well, you two have been friends for a long time.
We're just roommates. I don't have any friends. No real friends, anyway.
What am I, chopped liver?
You're Jeff's friend.
Would it do any good if I had it built in neon across my forehead? Heather's friend also?
Have you heard from Jeff?
Yes. He asked me to make sure that you're okay.
Well, things are difficult for me. And I don't know anything. I don't know what's happened to Jeffy. I'm still upset that he's taken our son away.
It would be difficult on any mother.
I mean, it was awful for me that day. To hold my son in my arms for a few minutes and then to have to let him go.
I know.
I'm all right, though. I'm adjusting to it.
Good. Jeff will be glad to hear it, and so am I.
You know the worst part about it is that my mother won't tell me anything. She won't tell me where Jeff's gone. It feels just awful, like I don't know what's going on. I need to know something. It would give me peace of mind, Joe.
You know, with all the advances that Dr. Nelson says you're making towards recovery, it's odd that they won't tell you about Jeff.
Do you think so? Do you really think that?
Well, yeah, but I don't set the policy.
I just wish that they trusted me enough to tell me.
As soon as it's okay, I will tell you all about Jeff. I promise you that.
Well, at least you're being nice to me. I appreciate that. I know you're trying to be my friend.
Why don't you and I get this friendship off on a more positive basis?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, when you come into Port Charles on one of your outpatient visits, why don't you and I see each other?
Really?
Go to a movie or something.
Oh, I'd like that. I'd like that very much, Joe.
I was so positive she had the Ice Princess. I was absolutely positive.
Cheer up. Things could be a whole lot worse.
Really? How, Robert?
Well, consider the situation. You're young and you're healthy, and here you are in this wonderful establishment having a drink with a dear and trusted friend.
I could almost burst into a chorus of I believe.
It's really got to you, hasn't it? Going around to that cabbie's place, turning it upside down, and then coming away empty-handed.
The joint's full of hot merchandise, man. Full of hot merchandise, and the Ice Princess had to be there.
But it wasn't.
No, it isn't there. I searched every inch of it. There's nothing like the Ice Princess.
Let's have another drink.
Why don't we have a bottle and a straw, Robert?
Look, Luke, I admit to having a bit of an obsession about the Ice Princess myself. Compared to you, I'm a piker. You're really hung up on this piece of sculpture now, aren't you?
It was my big break, man.
You almost make me feel sorry for you. Don't spoil your image.
I don't have an image. I'm a guy from the slums who wants everything and can't get a hold of nothing, man. It's just a story of my life.
Hey, listen, I made you a deal to come into partnership with me, and you turned me down flat for this loyalty you've got towards the Quartermain. So, look, I've told you what your position is in that organization.
I'm starting to believe that money is a far more noble motive than loyalty.
I thought they were paying you handsomely for your services.
I was supposed to get a bonus, Robert. If I found the Ice Princess, I would get a very nice bonus, and that would mean a lot to a guy like me.
Oh, come on, you've only blown on the usual gratuities, a new car, an apartment.
No, I would not. I would not. I would use that to grub-stake me for a new kind of life, man.
Oh, my correction, I thought you were quite happy with your lot in life.
Some of it.
Laura being an important sum of it.
Laura has shared some really rotten things in my life. Why shouldn't she share some good things?
I'll give you one good reason. Because I intend to take up a whole lot more of her time. Specifically starting with dinner this evening.
Tonight? Did you make a date tonight?
Of course.
Did she answer you? Did she say she'd go?
Not in so many words, but she will.
Well, don't hold your breath, Robert. She's going to be having dinner with me tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, yes. As a matter of fact, you order us another drink, and I'll make sure I have my reservaciones, eh?
With my damn money?
Well, we don't want to rob from a damn stranger, do we?